Okay, this video is dedicated to my best friend Sean on my Xbox. So Sean, I hope you're ready to go fishing because we're about to shoot some zombies in the head. Let's go. What's up, HELLRAISERS? Welcome back to yet again another top 5 list. Boy, do I love making these type of videos, these type of lists, okay? Like I said before, I said again, the more I talk, the more information I can just put into my own head. So, I was actually talking to my best friend Sean last night on my Xbox at the time of recording this video. He said that he liked watching zombie films. And so he asked me, do you like any zombie films? Yes, I do. I do. If they're good, they're good. If they're bad, they're bad. You know me, I can have a very controversial opinion depending on what I'm talking about. So he said, well, why don't you make a list? At least make a top 5 or a top 10 list of your favorite zombie film. Now, you might see a zombie film on this list. I have to say this every top 10 or top 5 video I make. If you see a film on this list, period, that you don't think is a good film, remember, this is just my own opinion. This is what I like, okay? Beware, major spoiler, maybe a couple of little spoilers for some of these movies. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen at least 5 or 3 zombie films in your life, at least the 5 that I have on this list. Also, remember, if you think that one of these films deserves to be in a specific spot, remember, this is my list, and this is how I rank them. This is the one that I like, okay? So with all that being said, let's go fishing. So to kick things off at number 5, we have The Night of the Living Dead from 1968. To me, on paper, this is by far the best zombie film ever made on paper. Not in terms of the film, but like on paper. It's the best zombie film, and it's the first zombie film I've ever seen, okay? What makes this zombie film work for me is the fact that it's the first one I've seen, and it's the only one that truly makes more sense to me at the time of when I first saw it. All these years later, I can truly see why a lot of people would say this is their favorite zombie film of all time. It's the only one they remember seeing, and they remember vividly exactly what happened. They know the actors and the actresses that play in the movie. A little bit of fun fact about this movie, though, this is considered to be one of the most, I guess you say, controversial film to ever be made, especially at the time when this film came out in 1968. Particularly when you have a black man saying that he was in charge of an incident that happened. I don't want to dive too deep with that, but there are specific things that happened, and this movie was criticized by a lot of movie critics back in the day, and I can truly see why. But it still doesn't take away my enjoyment for the film. I love this fucking film. Moving down at number 4, we got World War Z, starring Brad Pitt. Man, you know what? This zombie film is fucking crazy. The shit that they show you on the big screen is fucking insane. Particularly there's a scene where the zombie making this wall to go over into like the other side of town just to get to the other people. The way the zombies look and the movement speed that they have is fucking creepy and scary as hell. And nothing is more frightening than seeing a zombie punching at you at full force. This movie go there. It go there. Anyway, but another thing that worked with this movie for me is Brad Pitt's performance in this film. He got this family that he's trying to protect, and then things go very, very eerie when he starts to realize that he has to separate himself from them just to go help a particular situation. And this movie just continues to just never let up from start to finish. Moving down from there at number 3, we got I Am Legend, starring Will Smith. Let's not say nothing about his wife because he would slap the shit out of you. But oh wow! Anyway, Will Smith in this movie is really the only person in this fucking film. That's it. And until you get to the end of it, we're gonna talk about that ending because it pissed me off. But anyway, Yeah, so you see Will Smith in this film in New York. Well, nothing seems to be going on during the day until the sun go down. During the sun go down, you meet with the hybrid vampire slash zombie like motherfucker who can't be in the sun. And this is the one type of zombie that I don't never want to encounter because they are fast, they're smart, and they don't come out during the day. It's almost impossible to even know that they're coming unless you hear them. Through this entire movie, Will Smith is very isolated. He has to be very quiet. He got a dog, which is his real life dog, by the way, at the time. And so when you start to see Will Smith throughout this entire movie, he's walking around with the gun that got a flashlight on it, and vividly, like in terms of like the way this movie's shot, it looked gorgeous. It's a bunch of fucked up shit all in New York, but it looked gorgeous. There's a lot of Easter eggs throughout the background of the entire movie, but this film is crazy. These zombies are like fucking vampires. They mean serious fucking business. And this is one of them zombie-like films that I always catch myself going back to because I want to feel like I have to be prepared for what's never gonna happen. But yeah, these fucking zombies in this film is fucking insanely fast. Moving down to number 2, we got The Army of the Dead, which is another one of them zombie films that I already reviewed, by the way. I'll link it in the description. But yeah, this is exclusively only on Netflix. If you want to watch this film, go watch it. However, no spoiler for this. I'm just gonna say a couple little things that that ties into the movie, but you stay. Anyway, this film had these zombies where it's not just a zombie, it's a family of zombies. And these zombies serve a major purpose for the story. It isn't like every other zombie film where they're just there for you to kill. This is a family. This is like a huge army of fucking undead. And this fucking shit, the way these zombies look, they look human-like, but they also feel and look like real fucking people, but they're zombies. They're smart, they're intelligent, they have their own way of communication with other zombies. And the shit that Zach, which is the director of the film, the shit that he showed you is just so fucking insane. There's a specific one that they actually have a queen that they look up to. That she controls these zombies. I mean, just watch this film on Netflix and check out my review as well. And lucky number 1, my favorite zombie film of all time, and this is my go-to every time when I think about zombie film, that is Dawn of the Dead from 2004. You know what, as soon as this movie come on, you hit with a tragedy, spoiler, you hit with a tragedy of a little girl that's already been bit. And so she comes into her mom and dad's room, and her dad see her standing at the door, which is a very creepy shot. And so he gets up and he looks back at his wife, and all of a sudden his daughter bites him. Fuck! And the mother has to do the unspeakable, is to leave her family and just leave. So she ends up going to this mall, trapped with a bunch of other people, and the movie just starts to just pull back different fucking layers over and over. There's a lot of stupid moments in this movie. Particularly when the girl decided that she wants to go save her dog, which is perfectly fine, but good. The dog is fine. Then you got the makeup effect on the zombies. My God, it's so crazy. Then they go into the fucking parking lot and like this little tunnel. There's a creepy shot there. Once again, Zach, the fucking director of this film, does a fantastic job at the way he shoots this entire scene. It's so creepy. It's the creepiest fucking shot in the whole movie. Then you got a zombie that's basically decapitated from the waist down, and he's on this fucking pipe, and he's like going across this fucking pipe. But this movie is fucking insane. Then you got a zombie baby. Then you got a zombie grandmother. This movie throw everything at the fucking wall, and all of it is sticking, buddy. It's sticking, and when it's stick, it don't slide off. But like I said, this zombie film is, to me, is the best out of all the zombie films I just talked about. Man, I could talk about this movie for hours and there wouldn't be nothing that I can't say about this movie that I don't like. So that's gonna wrap up today's Pacific list. If you have any favorite zombie film that you think is better than any of the ones, or any zombie film that's better than mine, put it in the comment section down below. I'll be waiting, I'll be watching. But with all that being said, I just also found out that a lot of the zombies that's watching my video, and even humans that's watching my video, that will be 55.7% of them is not subscribed. So that means you gotta drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that fucking bell notification so that when I drop another lit ass video for the channel, you'll be the first ones to get it. And I hope to catch you Hellraisers in my next video. Peace.